So usually our wind's a lot worse than this, but we've got 12-mile-an-hour winds. It's finally starting to come out of the northwest instead of the south. And see what Tuesday's gonna look like. Yeah, little peak there, but not much. So we've got 12-mile-an-hour winds. I've got the I-2000 up there. I turned off most of my loads, if not all my loads, on the EG4 3 kilowatt inverter charger. And this I-2000's up about 32 feet. I got lots of trees here. I'm sure that doesn't help. A lot of people said these turbines aren't really worth it. And I'd have to look again at Istabreeze's chart. I'm using the Istabreeze charge controller here, which I hear really bogs down your numbers. But they say with these turbines, once you actually start getting up there, the power really significantly increases. It's not such a linear curve. So I'm expecting once we get those real winter winds to see some better numbers, because I peaked out just over 100 watts so far on this. This Victron Smart Shunt's kind of funky. It'll mess up your data a little bit, but after it sits for some period of time, I need to redo the settings on this because it's set up for lead acid, and now it's on the EG4 5.12 kilowatt battery, lithium battery, LiPo 4 battery. But you see, I got peaks, tight numbers here on this stuff that's happening right now, but then the older data all starts to smooth out. I really need to be seeing at least 140 watts. That would charge my battery very little and make up for the inverter, which is like 70 watts of consumption. I've done about 100 watts since I've been home, which has only been about 30 minutes to an hour. You know, in the scheme of all my power consumption and stuff here, if this had to make up for all my power consumption, all my batteries, it would be so minute. Because I've only done 1.8 kilowatts since I've had this hooked up, and that's been days. But the wind finally started blowing a couple days ago. Nice and gentle. And I wasn't home to check all my numbers to see what it was producing in the high gusts, but that's all they were, is just gusts of wind. So this gives you an idea about the I-2000 and 12-mile-an-hour winds. Really only seen peaks at 80, but today I've seen over 100. Or I've seen about 98, I should say.